Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff that, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. I had to look up who this person was. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my, boom, my Cyclone 9 shirt. Yeah, I love the design on that. Black and red just works so well together. But what the hell is Cyclone 9? Cyclone 9 is sort of an industrial music project fronted by the brilliant and prolific industrial musician of Nero, who has worked on lots of projects and who I became really more familiar with back in, I believe it was 2023, mainly through his association with another industrial artist known as Tim Skold. They had a whole project called Not My God, which I thought was very cool. That kind of got me, started on, getting into his stuff. And then from there, I was fortunate enough, I actually got to see him perform live a few times with both with Tim and then also in his own project, Cyclone 9. And at the time I'm doing this, I actually got to see him for the second time just less than a week ago. Extremely cool music, really love what he does. Even got to go over there and meet him after the set and everything. Extremely humble dude. Can't say enough good things. I like him so much, I actually got some videos of his performance. Happen to be on the channel, just in case maybe you want to check it out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as his music goes, because I think he's incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why did I have to look somebody up? Well, folks, that's because I'm reviewing a brand spanking new flavor from, boom, Ben & Jerry's. Specifically, this one is Lights Caramel Action, directed by Ava DuVernay. That's what I'm going with. I apologize for any mispronunciations. So yeah, I had no idea who Ava DuVernay was. So I went over there and looked her up. Apparently, she is a fairly prolific director of both film and television. I wasn't familiar with any of her work, which I'm sorry, I like a lot of like niche movies and like martial arts films and horror stuff. So if she ever directs any of that, maybe I'll get into that. But she's worked with Disney and she's had some very acclaimed work. Very cool. I'm mostly here for the ice cream, but I think it's neat that they're going over there and celebrating that person. It consists of vanilla ice cream with salted caramel swirls, salted caramel swirls. Yep, that's it. Salted caramel swirls, graham cracker swirls, and gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough. Sounds fantastic. Let's find out though. I like Ben & Jerry's. They do good stuff. They're very divisive though, of course, because there is sort of a slightly political aspect to some of their stuff, and it is what it is. But let's get a thing for a thing. It looks like that. Okay. Well, we'll do the thing with the thing. Since it's all new and fancy, we'll go like this. We'll go, ah! Ha 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 ha! Sure. Oh, and that's the thing. In her directorial debut of an ice cream thriller, we present Ava DuVernay's Lights Caramel Action. Guaranteed to be a hit in freezers nationwide, this flavor gives back through Ava's Array Alliance, advancing social justice through art. Very cool. Let's get the thing. Yeah, whenever you see any type of social media posts about Ben & Jerry's, you can better believe the comments are going to be extremely unfortunate. Let's give it a go, though. It's very nice. The ice cream itself is very nice. I mean, it's vanilla ice cream, but I like just as a general thing, like regardless of what they put into it, I tend to like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It's a little bit light, a little bit fluffy. Some of the other ones, not to shit on them, but like you get like Haagen-Dazs and some of those. They're fine. They have their place, but they definitely feel a little bit more processed, whereas I feel with Ben and Jerry's, I mean, I'm sure it's still processed, but it doesn't feel as so. And no, this is really nice. I like the salted caramel aspect to it. Which, by the way, anytime they bring up salted caramel, reminds me of when Pepsi had salted caramel Pepsi, and I would like salted caramel Pepsi back, please. Get on it, Pepsi. I got a little bit of the graham cracker that time. That's really nice. Gives it, a little sort of a cinnamony vibe to go along with the, what is it? Salted caramel. That's what I meant to say. I don't think I've got any of the chocolate chip cookie dough just yet. But we got to dig. Dig! Oh! Get down to the core. Anybody remember the movie The Core? I remember the movie The Core. It's terrible, but so much fun. I love it. It has so many good actors in it. Okay, yeah. Getting a little bit of the chocolate chip cookie dough there this time. That's really nice. I mean, the basis of it needs to work as just a vanilla ice cream. I think it does that very well. And then moving beyond that, I mean, I wouldn't call it like a particularly inventive flavor of ice cream. Like, it's not doing anything crazy, but they're just going over there and taking good flavors that work together and putting them in there and doing so in a way that's conducive to being very tasty. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing about that I dislike. I appreciate the combination of flavors. I appreciate that with said combination of flavors, you get a variety of sort of different sort of ups and downs because, one bite you might get a little bit more of the graham, one bite you might get a little bit more of the salted caramel. I'd say I think the salted caramel is, for me, the most pervasive flavor beyond the vanilla. But like I said, you get the cookie dough in there. That's nice. That's just good, man. There's like nothing about this that's unappealing. That's really tasty. I was really in the mood for some ice cream today too, so that timed itself out really nice. Okay. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I have to go with yes and yes. I think I wouldn't put it as like a top tier ice cream for me from Ben & Jerry's. I think Fish Food is probably, although they did do the Marshmallow Sky, which I reviewed, by the way. That was really good, as well as some of the other ones. The only problem you run into a little bit with Ben & Jerry's is, of course, they do a lot of limited edition flavors. So you got to hope against hope that your flavor gets picked up as being one of the regulars. And like I said, for me, this one, it wouldn't be one of my go-to flavors, but it would be one that periodically I would like, because it's really tasty. I would probably put it on a similar level. They did a churro ice cream not too long ago. I think it might have just been last year. And I enjoyed that one. I'd say kind of around the same amount. Like, it's a good one. It's one I could see grabbing periodically. Just not maybe over, again, some of my personal favorites. But it's a good one. And if I'm recommending it, yeah, I think absolutely. I think that, like I said, Ben & Jerry's can be a little bit divisive, but if we're just talking about the flavor and stuff, for me, there's nothing divisive about it. Like, the flavors that they put into their stuff are really good. And I think that they do a good job in terms of not only, pairing the flavors well, but implementing the flavors well. Because sometimes you get, ice cream where, it sounds like it's going to be a great flavor, but then maybe there's not very much of the flavor in it, or, maybe the combination doesn't work. Ben & Jerry's, I think that they pretty much always nail it, At worst, I've been maybe somewhat disappointed in some of their efforts, but I've never disliked anything. Just maybe some stuff didn't quite live up to my expectations. But I think this is a really nice one, and I'm sure it's probably going to be a limited time thing. I'd say get it while you can. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly what was her name? Sorry, Ava DuVernay, tastic rest of your life. Because, again, seems like she's very talented at what she does, and, she's obviously passionate about it, so, cool! We should all be lucky to be talented and passionate about what we care about. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. Not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. Excuse me. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do we do if we can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, have you seen any of Miss DuVernay's, Ava DuVernay's films? If you have, let me know. What did you think about them? Like I said, I did look up the list and, some of the shows and stuff, and, like I said, I really don't watch, I do watch movies and stuff periodically, but I kind of, I go more into the 80s and 90s stuff, things that I kind of grew up with. And then when I do newer stuff, like I said, it's more niche stuff. So, but yeah, let me know, is there something of hers that I should check out? Anyway.